Okay, hello, and thank you for having me. My name is Michael, and I am an AR creator. Today I want to show you some of my projects and tell you about my journey as an AR creator. I want to give you a behind the scenes of what an AR creator does and my client works that I've done over the years. I want to show them to you. So I first want to tell you about the journey that I had with before I started with AR. So I was an animation game student in Darmstadt in Germany, and there I've been doing a lot of animation movies and 3D games, where I learned a lot about 3D art, 2D art, technical art, and animation, game design, many other things. Here you can see some extracts from the games and animations that I've been working on. And I did this as a bachelor degree, and around 2019 I found out about CreatAR, and I found it in a YouTube video where I saw that someone was creating an AR filter, and the person showed how easy it is to do that, and that it's a free program that anyone can use. And I got really interested, and I decided to just try it out myself, so I downloaded the program. And I created my first filter in 2019, which you can see on the very left. It is the lead singer of the band Ghost, which I really like. So this band always has this stage presence with all their costumes and makeup. So I was really inspired by that and wanted to recreate this look as a filter. So that's what I did. By the way, you can see the QR codes on the bottom. If you want to check out one of the filters on your phone, you can just scan the QR code and try them out yourself. So this was the first filter I've done in 2019. And then there were some other filters that I've done in this direction. For example, from Kiss, the band members, which are also famous for their makeup, and the lead singer is known for his really long tongue, which I also created as a 3D model. Another project I did was Eddie from the band Iron Maiden. This is the mascot of the band, which you can find on every album cover. So I wanted to create that. And also from the band Slipknot, I created many filters based on the appearances and masks that the artists in the band wear. So you can see it was all very like band inspired. I'm a big fan of metal music and rock music, and all this the visuals in this direction of music are really inspiring me, and that's why I create so many things in that direction. And I did these filters for a long time. At some point they gained traction in the rock and metal community in Instagram. So people started creating reels. Well, back then it wasn't called reels, but they created short videos of themselves wearing these makeups and masks of the bands and performing to their songs. So that gave me the big first push as a creator. And yeah, just want to give you a look to my favorite filters that I've done over the years. So the first one is inspired by the very famous Netflix show Squid Game, and it is the mask of the characters that you see in the movie, in the series. And by tapping the screen, you can change the icon on the mask. Next one is something I called Crazy Glasses filter. And basically I recorded a video of my own eye and put it on sunglasses. And when you put it on yourself, it really gives you some kind of uncanny feeling, because it's someone else's eye on your face, and it's pretty funny if you try it out yourself. Next one I already showed was from the band Ghost. And last but not least, I have this filter where I tried out this relatively new hand tracking feature in CreatAR, where I put my face on my hand, and then you can basically tell someone, talk to my hand, and then use this filter. Yeah. So in order to create, I have three main tools. I have Photoshop for everything that is 2D, like all the textures and materials. Then I have Maya for everything that is 3D, so the 3D assets and the 3D animations. And everything that I create in both these programs, I put into Spark AR. And like this, I create my filters. So I want to show you a bit of the commissions I've done over the years. So I've been working closely with the record label called Magic Ninja Entertainment. And it is a record label that focuses on hip-hop and a genre called horrorcore, which is like a combination of hip-hop and horror elements. So many artists in this direction, in this music genre, use some kind of mask or face paint to make themselves look scarier. So they approached me at some point and asked me if I would like to create some masks for them. So here you can see some examples. This is like not all that I've done for them, but like a selection for Blaze, Twisted, X, Boondocks, and some other ones. And yeah, these projects always were a lot of fun to do. Here's some other projects I've done, some other paid commissions. One is for the Indian TV series Honey Bunny, and it is a series about two cartoon characters, which are cats. And I was commissioned to recreate these cats as 3D models. And so people are able to put the head of the cats on their face. And when you blink, the cat also blinks. And when you open your mouth, the cat also opens the mouth. So it's very interactive. And another one is by the band Sabaton. It's a Swedish metal band. And we collabed together to create this filter. The vocalist of the band has this really unique look since around a decade, where he always has this very specific beard and the sunglasses on the stage and in music videos. So I approached them, and together we recreated his look as a filter, and also the logo of the band can be seen in the glasses. So Sabaton was really a great project for me to do because I really liked the band and I was really happy to work together with them. So I was really happy to hear that they wanted to have another project made by me. So this is a commission that I want to go a bit more in depth about. So you can see kind of the process of creating commissions for clients. So since I already did a commission for them, they approached me and said, hey, can you do another project for us? And they had last year this new single coming out called The Royal Guard that you can see here, which was about the Swedish bodyguards of the king. And they showed me this album cover and asked me if I could recreate the character that you can see on the album cover, like with the tricorn and the uniform and this glowing eyes that he has. And then we discussed the details about what exactly should be done, what effects should be included. And then I created first the 2D model in Maya. I created the textures in Photoshop and put everything together in Spark AR, as you can see here. And this was the final result. Here you can see the filter being worn by one of the band members. And we have all the elements plus the logo of the band on the head. And also the single, which was promoted by this filter, was playing in the background. So it was a 30-second snippet of the song. And this was playing as you use the filter. So they shared this filter online on the day when the single was released. And they asked their fans, show that you are part of our army, kind of like our Sabaton army, and that you're a fan of this band. Present yourself with this filter that we made and tag us in your story so we can share your video in our story. So many people did that. This is like a small collection of people who did this. And this is really the magic of using augmented reality for marketing. Because as you can see, all these people basically did advertisement for this band for free. If you, as a brand, would go to customers and say, we have this new thing coming out, can you please tell your friends about it? People would be unlikely to do it because they don't want to be a billboard for the things that you do. But if you have something interactive, something fun that's used to promote something that you did, then people are more likely to use that, to have something interactive that is based on something that they like, in this case the band. And yeah, you have to think about each person that shared this filter in their story, shared this also to all the people that follow them. So like this new song got a big reach thanks to this filter that we did. And just want to give you some insights. So after a few weeks, the filter, so the Royal Guard filter, gained over 500,000 impressions. Impressions say how often a filter was viewed by people in stories or posts. So you can see about 500,000 people saw this filter and they heard the new song. So it was a really successful marketing campaign. So here's another project that I want to talk about. So I did something for DKMS, like not directly for them, but for a student project that was working together with DKMS. And the idea was to do marketing for a non-profit organization with augmented reality and with other different new kinds of media. So the student team approached me and asked for a filter which people could use to promote DKMS. Maybe I should first explain what this is. This is a non-profit organization that focuses on fighting against blood cancer, and they are searching for people who want to register themselves as stem cell donators for people with blood cancer. So I can show you the project that I've done with them. So the idea was to make a filter out of this very serious topic of blood cancer. And the idea was to have one hand coming in from the side, which would represent the hand of someone who has blood cancer. And you would be able to put your hand there, where it has this outline of the hand. So you could like have something that represents transmitting stem cells to someone. And you can see as you put your hand there, there's like a loading icon, and the other hand is going from gray to colorful. So it means that it's like a representation of helping somebody with their sickness. And at the end, you can have like a little heart symbol with this other hand. Yeah, this was a really interesting project because we had this really serious topic of blood cancer, and we thought about how do we make something as advertisement that is not too silly, like it shouldn't be a game or like a face filter which makes your face look funny or anything, but it also shouldn't be too serious because people would not have liked to do such serious things as like a Instagram filter, that they wouldn't probably want to use that. So we thought this was kind of a good way in the middle of being too funny and being too serious. Yeah, so this was the project. So here you can see how the project looks like in CreatAR. So you can see it's a lot of coding going on, like visual scripting. When I started working with augmented reality, I was really first scared of working with all the code and with working with visual scripting, because when I did my bachelor's with game design and animation, I was really not understanding coding at all. But this visual scripting is really easy to get into, surprisingly, because everything is more visual, and I'm kind of a visual learner, so having all these things written down properly and not just with lines of code really helps me a lot. So I just want to really simply talk about this, like not going too much in detail, to make you understand how the filter works. So you can see there's this hand finder patch that searches hands on the camera, and it also checks the position. So if I would hold up a hand in front of the camera, then the value would go up, and also it would give me the position, like the X, Y, and Z coordinates of the hand here. And basically, when the hand is at a certain position, like above a certain X value and below a certain other value, then the hand would be recognized as being in the right place. So I just want to show the filter again for so you can see what I'm talking about. So in order to create this effect where the hand, like the hand is being in the right position, and the next step is happening with the loading icon, the hand of yourself has to be at the right position. And in order to do that, I have to first check where the hand is exactly positioned. Same for the second step, where you put your hand up to create this heart symbol. And that's what I've been doing here with checking where the hand placement is. And when the hand is up, some triggers will be triggered and some animations will be started. So you can see everything is leading from one patch to another. And as soon as you have the hand in the right position, then there's some things being made visible, like all the things from the second step are being made visible, and everything that was part of the first step is being made invisible. And also we have some animation starting to play, the animation that you saw with the loading icon. Yeah, and then we have some more codes happening. As I said, I'm not going too much into detail, but basically we have the hand being checked again. Like you can see here, it's being checked where the hand placement is. And as soon as the first two steps of the filter have been done, like positioning the hand and having this loading icon pass, then we have the second animation happening with the heart symbol. Yeah, that's kind of what's going on behind the scenes of a filter. And there's a lot of more stuff happening, but I think this should be already complex enough for now. Okay, this was about my commission stuff done, and I also want to talk now a bit about the future of AR, not just about like my future in AR, but also in general what I think the AR will lead to in the future. So I think we will have some really fascinating things happening in the future with AR. You can already see some prototypes of doctors using it, or people using it for remote working together. Like you can see these images. And I think currently AR is known as something that's kind of a gimmick for advertisement or something to play around with. When you have these face filters, it's all nothing serious. It's just like games basically that you play with these augmented reality tools. But I think in few years, AR will really be a bigger part of our lives, not just like as a gimmick to play around with, but also for professionals and serious topics. And I'm really excited to see where this journey is leading. Also, Apple and Meta currently are both working on AR, and they already showed some things in their presentations which are already really amazing to see. And so I'm very excited to see where this journey is heading, especially with Meta and Apple doing many things right now, and I think we will have something amazing happening in the future. Okay, so for my future of AR, I think I will for sure be working further in this field, and I want to see where this technology leads. It's very exciting to see how fastly it evolves. Like the things that are happening now are things that would not have been thought possible a few years ago. And I'm not just interested in AR, but also in XR in general, like virtual reality and augmented reality. So I'll for sure be working further in those fields. And also I will be writing my master thesis in the coming semester, so in a few weeks. Currently I'm studying expanded media as a master in Darmstadt. And I will do a thesis about how augmented reality can be used professionally for fitness and, for example, for warm-up and for doing your workout properly without damaging your muscles or without doing them ineffectively. So yeah, it's going to be very exciting, and I'm looking forward to work on this thesis. So I want to share some tips for new AR creators. If you just saw this video and you get interested in starting, then I want to really recommend you to connect to other creators. Like there's several groups online where you can connect to other AR creators. There's one big one in Facebook made by CreatAR itself, where you can find many experts and many people from CreatAR that can help you with difficult technical problems. And yeah, just connect yourself to other creators and inspire each other, help each other out with problems, and that makes the whole process of creating more fun. Also, I would recommend you to find your learning curve. So with each new project that you do, find something new and interesting to insert into that filter. Like, don't just do the same thing over and over again. Try to always better yourself with each project, but don't overdo it. If you try to create a new filter and you try to put in 5 or 6 new things that you previously didn't know, then it might get really frustrating for you, and yeah, that might not lead anywhere. Also, don't focus too much on getting followers. When a filter is going viral, usually people don't start automatically following the filter creator. They usually just save the filter in the gallery and move on. So if you are just out for getting new followers, then you might be disappointed. So just create for the sake of having fun and learning something new, but don't care too much about getting like internet fame or anything. And followers will follow eventually. And yeah, just have fun with this technology and have fun exploring and learning something new. Okay, that was it from me. If you have any questions about the things I do, or if you're interested in collaborating, then just feel free to contact me. I'm always open to talk about this topic. It's something really exciting for me, and I love to inspire people. I love to work together with people in this field. So yeah, if you liked what you saw in this presentation, then feel free to message me and maybe we can work on something together. Thank you.